I hope and pray that you and your loved ones are having a great Labor Day. Today's Gospel reading for the daily Mass comes to us from the 6th chapter of St. Luke's Gospel. It reads, On a certain Sabbath, Jesus went into the synagogue and taught, and there was a man whose right hand was withered. The scribes and Pharisees watched him closely to see if he would cure on the Sabbath, so they might discover a reason to accuse him. But he realized their intentions and said to the man with the withered hand, Come up and stand before us. And he rose and stood there. Then Jesus said to them, I ask you, is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath rather than to do evil, to save life rather than to destroy it? Looking around at them all, he then said to him, Stretch out your hand. He did so, and his hand was restored. But they became enraged and discussed together what they might do to Jesus. The man with the withered hand who is mentioned in today's gospel passage would have gone through a tremendous amount in his life leading up to this point of his healing. There is the physical handicap of not having the full use of one's hand. But there was also a belief among the Jewish people at the time that would have added more problems to his life. Because when a physical disability like this happened to someone, or someone came down with a disease like leprosy, it was believed that God was punishing that person. Therefore, it was common that a person with a disability or disease would also have experienced a high amount of shame, blame, or any number of stigmas because of their physical illness, because of their disease. Now, this belief might not have been said aloud to the person, but the way of this reality would undoubtedly have been present. So when Jesus healed the man in today's gospel passage, there was many different types of healing. The man's disability was taken away, but also the shame, the blame, or any other psychological or mental issue would have been healed as well. This man would have been fully restored, not only in health, but also in standing in the eyes of his fellow Jews. So Jesus' words right before the healing of this man have a tremendous amount of healing. Quote, I ask you, is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath rather than to do evil, to save life rather than to destroy it? Unquote. So yes, Jesus was violating the Sabbath because he was performing a great work on a day that it was to be set aside for worship, where no work was to be done. But actually Jesus was performing not only a great miracle, but he was pointing out the fact that he himself is the Lord of the Sabbath. He was the one that can truly interpret the Sabbath, but also he was allowing this man to be fully restored into his life. And that, brothers and sisters, is to be the model for our lives. You and I can't do the miraculous deeds of Christ, but we are called to give life to others. We are called to do our utmost to make sure that people truly have the things they need in this world in order to live, move, and have their being. And again, whether it's on Sunday or any other day of the week, we have to make sure we're always answering the call to take care of those whom we can help, so that our talents and gifts, which have all been given to us by God, can be used in such a way to build up the kingdom and truly shine forth Christ's love and mercy in our own lives and our own actions. But again, we don't want to have the eyes of the Pharisees, who, for their part, saw a problem with this man, and furthermore saw the healing as a problem. We hope to have the eyes of Christ, who always look at situations with love and mercy, and we try our best to always work to make sure that people have what they need and experience the grace and mercy that can only come from Christ himself. Again, I hope and pray that you and your family have a blessed Labor Day. Our Lady of Victory, pray for us.